Okay, so the Biden administration is clearly and totally messing up the country's gas supply and production at this point. He ran on it his entire career, and I'm just going to read a quote to you that Biden has stated in 2020, where he said, "No more subsidies for the fossil fuel industry, no more drilling, including offshore, no ability for the oil industry to continue to drill, period. It ends." Which is something that he ran on, and unfortunately, he continued to just completely bypass and stop all of Trump's very successful policies towards oil production. And I'm just going to list out a couple of things that he did as quick little notes here. In January 2021, the average gas price was $2.33. And through an executive order, Biden began halting oil and gas leasing on federal lands and waters. Also in January 2021, the average gas price was $2.33, and Biden directed government agencies to eliminate fossil fuel subsidies by 2022. And in May of 2021, the average gas price had increased to $3.11 from $2.33 at the beginning of the year. And the Biden administration pressured big banks to divest from traditional energy investments. My source is NPR and Axios, by the way. And then after this, in June of 2021, the average gas price was $3.15, where Biden revoked the permit and canceled the Keystone Pipeline, which would give oil from Canada down to the United States, which obviously would have helped the issue as of now. And in August of 2021, the average gas price was $3.25. He called on Russia and OPEC to increase their oil production to counter rising prices instead of increasing domestic production. By the way, Biden had decided that he was going to diss the Saudi Arabian people by saying that they were the fault of the increase of gas prices, which makes him look pathetic because he went off a couple of days ago, or maybe a week ago, to go and beg them for increased oil production so we could have some more oil in this country, despite the fact that he had just done that. So, of course, the Saudi Arabians decided they weren't even going to pick up his calls. It was ridiculous. Either way, and also in August, Biden increased regulations and scrutiny to punish and sanction the fossil fuel industry. Source CNBC. December 2021, gas prices were $3.39. We started at $2.33, by the way, at the beginning of this year, or 2021. All right. Biden halted federal aid for new fossil fuel projects abroad. Now, February of this year, the average gas prices reached $3.90. That's throughout the country. And just moments before the Russian invasion, Biden had delayed issuing new oil and gas drilling permits on federal lands, right? And just in March 8th exactly, the average price is $4.25, where Biden banned all Russian oil imports, and other European countries not following suit, so that's going to cost us a lot of money. Now, everything considered, what's happening is causing a massive increase in the oil that we need. Now, I'm also going to go into another thing here, which is to show now the top 10 countries that the U.S. imports oil from December 2014 to May of 2015. This is going to be just an encapsulation of how much and where we get it from. All right, it's not up to date, but it is a way for you to see what I'm talking about. So in Canada, we import 701 million gallons of oil, right? That dwarfs every other country by far. The United States is also the biggest exporter of oil in the world. Now, the second country that we get our most oil from is 183 million barrels of oil from Saudi Arabia. And then next up is Venezuela with 145 million. So we have Canada as the massive majority, Keystone Pipeline, think about that, where we would get all of our oil from, or ourselves, which would probably help the issue, considering Trump helped us to become energy self-sufficient for the first time ever. So we have Canada right here at 700 million barrels of oil. Then we have Saudi Arabia, which gives us 183 million barrels of oil. Then Venezuela, 145 million barrels of oil. Now, all of the oil that we're getting from Canada is going to be costing us quite a bit of money, as well as Saudi Arabia, which is interesting because Biden chose to go and beg them for increased oil production at increased cost to the American taxpayer and the American buyers, while also increasing inflation. So all of the gas prices are going to shoot up through the roof. At this point, it might even reach $10 before the end of his presidency if he doesn't stop what he's doing now. And Venezuela, which is another tyrannical state, as well as Saudi Arabia, and Canada too, which is a tyrannical state at this point, considering its actions from Justin Trudeau on its protesters. Now, with all that being said, this is a really terrible situation to be put in when the solution is right and clear right in front of us, which is to increase our domestic oil production in order to get us through this bump, right? However, Biden just chooses not to. He instead chooses to buy and purchase from different lands and areas which are incredibly tyrannical and against human rights, which is shocking. And it's also shocking, and the worst part is that Biden is very willing to sacrifice as many American lives as he can possibly make to reach his own goal. In which case, I think Biden is a failed president. He's a failed leader, if he ever was one. He's been in office for close to 50 years, I believe, and nothing he's done up to this point has brought out any good. Now, I hope you've been informed by this discussion. I've been a little bit excited about this, considering it's hitting California so hard at around $6 averaging a gallon over here. And I've noticed that some people are actually angry at Californians for being a part of the vote for this. Well, not every Californian has voted for these kinds of policies or voted for Biden for that matter. So I would hope that you would be a little lenient towards your California brothers. Now, if you wish to see more content like this, please like and subscribe. You don't know how much it helps me. And it's been Joe Boxer, and peace.